Hola amigos, ¿qué tal? Stuart here from Spain Speaks with an update video today, Saturday today, so we're going to go for a drive and buy a few things. Couldn't put out a video yesterday, so I'll keep people up to date on what is going on here in Spain, so let's go. Now, as I said, on my way to buy a few things today, Saturday. It was my son's birthday recently, so we're having a bit of a party today, and I've got to go and pick up some meat for the barbecue. And got a bit of a drive to get there, so we'll have a bit of a chat on the way there. As I said, couldn't put out a video yesterday, a little bit busy, and also it was very hot. We're in the middle of a heat wave here in Spain at the moment, and it's dominating the press, as people living in Spain will know, talking about it being the first or the earliest heat wave in history. Of course, the 21st of May today, and the temperatures in some parts of the country getting up into those late 30s. Here yesterday it was about 37 degrees Celsius. Today I think it's going to be the same. It was a little bit overcast yesterday as well, so quite humid conditions, not comfortable. And as I said, the press going crazy talking about these weather phenomenons. And I read the other day saying that every year summers seem to start earlier in this country because the official start to summer is the 21st of June. So we're still a month away from that, and hot, uncomfortable temperatures at the moment. Sweating a lot, and a lot of people haven't got used to the hot weather, considering the fact that we were, mid-teens a few weeks ago. So it's been difficult to adjust for some people. But anyway, it is what it is. Now, some news updates. The former King Juan Carlos is back in Spain. We saw the other day that he is attending a regatta in San Xenxo, I think the place is there in Galicia, coastal resort in Galicia. He was picked up the other day. He arrived in Spain in a private jet. I think it was on Thursday. And of course, the press waiting for him there at the airport, hopped off the plane, was greeted by one of his daughters, hopped in a car and went off to private accommodation where he's going to spend the weekend apparently. And then on Monday, he's going to meet with his son, King Felipe. And of course, as with most things here in Spain, it's controversial. People don't know why he didn't visit his son first, stop in Madrid and then go to Galicia. He decided to do it the other way around, and a lot of people not happy with that, considering it's and saying sorry that it's a bit arrogant of the former king. As usual with things here in Spain, controversial. But anyway, we'll see how long he lasts there in Galicia. Don't think he's going to be there for long. As I said, just there for the weekend, I think. Then travelling down to Madrid and then heading back to Abu Dhabi, I believe, where his official residence is nowadays. So that's the former King Juan Carlos update. Now, what else is dominating the headlines? Well, the monkeypox. Strange name for a virus, but the monkeypox is dominating headlines. More cases have been detected here in Spain, some 30 or so in Madrid, I believe, and more in the Canary Islands. And they've even had to close down a few saunas in Madrid because apparently these are places where you can pick up the monkey virus, obviously doing more things than taking a sauna in those saunas in Madrid. And that's the worry for health officials at the moment. And certain members of the community are a little bit worried about this virus because, as I said, it is affecting people, around 30 cases, and there could be more over the next week or so. So again, another, well, not a health crisis, I would say, but just out of the coronavirus, and then we go into the monkeypox, or the virus del mono, I think they're calling it here in Spain, el virus del mono. So there we go. Now there's an update on the new political party that the Labour Minister, Yolanda Diaz, is forming. She's getting together with a few of her colleagues, and they're starting a new political party. I think they're going to call it Sumar, which in Spanish means to add up, Sumar. And this is her new political project. And I saw a poll the other day, and she's the most respected leader here in Spain currently. She's the person that most people look up to when it comes to political leaders. So the Prime Minister, I think, is in second or third position. Yolanda Diaz, number one. And the last person in that poll was the leader of Vox, Santiago Abascal. So he apparently is not very popular. But we'll see how this new political project with Ms. Diaz goes. I don't know whether she's seriously thinking that she can challenge the two big parties, but again, time will tell. She might become one of these minority parties that influences power. As we know, that can happen here in Spain. But I don't know whether that will be the role of this new party or not, or whether she thinks that she can be elected Prime Minister with this new party. I don't know. But she obviously feels that she's not happy with Podemos, or she needs to move out of the Podemos group and start her own political party. So we'll see how that one goes for her. And the final thing I'm going to talk about today is an interesting piece of news that I saw in the news yesterday about Brexit Barriers, I think was the headline, and talking about how some of these traditionally British areas of Spain are changing the demographic. A lot of the typical fish and chip shops and coffee shops and things like that are being replaced by Belgian businesses, because the Belgians apparently are moving in to these areas, taking up the houses that have been sold by Brits because of Brexit. Not worth people having a house here anymore for a lot of people because of the rules and regulations, the 90, the 180s, all of these things that we know about and we have spoken about at great length over the last couple of years or so. A lot of people thinking that it's just not worth it, selling up, going back to the UK, can't get residency as easy as they used to be able to. So the Belgians apparently snapping up some of those British areas, and as I said, the demographic is changing. Now I'm going into the supermarket here, so I'll stop the video while I go in and get what I need to get, and then when I come out I'll pick it back up again. So I'll just find a place to park here. The donuts man has just arrived, so that's good news for everybody that likes fresh donuts. So as I said, I'll go in and get what I need to get and pick the video up in a minute. So see you then. Okay, so I've picked up the meat. Ribs are what we're doing today. So I've got to prepare those. They take about 3 hours to cook, so I've got to get them on fairly quickly because it's 10:30. So if I get them on at 11, they should be ready by around 2 p.m, which is the standard lunchtime here in Spain. So all going according to plan for the time being. And basically today we've just got my girlfriend's family coming over. She's got a few aunties that have come up from the south of Spain, from Cordoba, and they're coming over as well. So just family today. And then this evening we'll have a few friends over and continue the celebration. So it's going to be a 12-hour party, I think, today. Quite a long party, but fairly common here in Spain to have these long parties to celebrate these events. So yeah, talking about that Brexit problem for a lot of people, people selling up, moving out of these expat communities or these British communities down there on the coast and being replaced by Belgians and other Europeans, as I said, people that don't have any problems to reside in this country. A lot easier for people, as we know, from Belgium, a lot easier for people from Germany, Norway, the northern European countries, a whole lot easier now. And those are the people that are taking over, I imagine, in those areas, buying the businesses, buying the houses, and changing, as I said before, that word changing the demographics of these places. Now I'm off to another supermarket now. I've got to buy some ice. I didn't buy the ice in that one there because by the time I get home, the bag would have probably half melted. So getting the ice a little bit closer to home, got to get 6 bags. I'm going to fill the esky, as we call them in Australia, fill that up with beer, get some ice, a few bottles of wine as well, and that should be all we need to have a successful party today. Plenty of soft drink for the kids, juices and things like that, so hopefully it's going to be a good day. Now I'll wrap the video up. Questions and comments, please leave them in that section below as always. Debate the situation out as you normally do. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't. No video tomorrow, no live stream tomorrow because I have something to do at that time, so can't make it live, but be back on Monday for a regular video. So have a good weekend. Enjoy the good weather here in Spain if you are here, and I'll see you later. Hasta luego.